Hope you're having a great day. Folks, if you're not already following Joe Inferno, please do. He is a fantastic streamer, does some wonderful, wonderful kit bashing. What you know, Joe. Yeah, definitely give Joe a follow. Super excellent friend, super excellent person. And hey there, Jamie, how you doing? It's rather late for you, but thanks for stopping by. Let's see. We still have so much stuff in the box. So here's our deck from last time, which I worry may still be a little bit too gold. I may try to go over it with a light brown. I haven't decided yet. I guess it is, passing, but I don't know. You were almost cosplaying your shirt? A broken, I hope not. Look. It has like 4 faces. This is actually a hoodie, a very comfortable hoodie from Papa Talk's channel. So Papa Talk is a good in real life friend of mine. We've done a lot together over the years. We were doing some one-shots of D&D on his channel before, which was always a ton of fun. So definitely give him a follow. And he's also working on a TTRPG podcast with his friend Steve, which I actually drew the logo for, which is right here, this angry die. But basically what it is they talk about different subjects. It's not like game mechanics so much, but more so like the social aspects of gaming. And one of the things that they discussed this week was metagaming. So metagaming meaning, what did I do here? Does everything look okay to you? Why am I doubled? There we go. Sorry. Metagaming as in like saying, oh, I know, all of the things that have to do with this monster. I know how to beat it. But your character may not necessarily know how to do that. So how to balance when a player, is kind of acting that way in-game. Also, hi. Couldn't see the extra faces? Yeah, otherwise with the glasses, totally. I could see that. But how are you folks doing? Apparently I did have extra faces today. Whoops. Did not fix everything like I should have in OBS, but that's okay. Yeah, so there's our deck. Here are the sides of our ship so far. I really like the dark wood that we have here. I brought over a different tube of acrylic white paint that I have because I don't want to use up my tiny one. So I'm going to open this up. I haven't bought a new palette yet. Whoops, I should. But tonight's going to be a pretty quick stream because I have not been getting enough sleep. So I figured I could just get a little bit of this done, go have some dinner, and get some super important sleep. If I can get this open. Sleep pattern has been a bit screwy the past week or so, so I figured if I'm not going to sleep, I should stop by. Aw. Well, how's your life been? How has your studying been? And I'm sorry that things were a bit screwy for you. I hope that, they get better for sure. Maybe I could just open it like this. Success. I guess that will do for now. So let me shake it a little bit. Yeah, let's start with some of the white on here, just to get that done. And then we can move on to our other parts. So we're gonna need a lot of it. But yeah, how was everybody's day so far? For me, the day was okay. The week has been pretty busy so far. We do have off on Thursday, which is nice. It's kind of an interesting little break in between. I think I should thin that just a little bit more. So my exciting plans for this Thursday are to rake leaves. They've just been piling up pretty badly in the backyard. Our backyard is not even that big, but I feel like we get all of the neighborhood's leaves. And last year I kept delaying doing it, and that was a mistake. Been okay. Thought I had messed up a test. Uh-oh. A computer issue meant I had half the time to complete a 3D model, but got the marks back and managed to pass. All the features I managed to do, I did perfectly, apparently. Wow. That is so stress-inducing. Oh my gosh. That's like, in one of my college courses, we had to do weekly online quizzes, and you'd get 2 chances. But sometimes my computer or my internet would just completely screw up on the first chance, so it'd be like, you failed, try again. And that would just be the most frustrating feeling, because it's like the second chance was meant to be there so that you could, you know, look at the correct answers, or at least try to look it up again. So yeah, I get it. And also creating a 3D model? Timed? That must be super difficult. I remember we had some like tech and design classes in high school that I was crap at. I was so bad when it came to like doing you know, graphic drawings of like a screw or like some kind of, you know, very simple machine. It just was not for me. Hey, Tacos, how you doing? I don't know. I've thought about it myself, how I'm gonna fit this in a bottle. How you doing, Tacos? Folks, if you're not already following Tacos for tonight, please do. Another wonderful Gunpla / Plamo streamer. Also plays some Age of Empires with Joe on his Retro Saturdays. We were not allies last time. I think those tacos were a little extra salty that night. But it was fun. It was fun. And me, yes. Well, yes. I learned how to play the game. Because I wasn't in a mad dash to defend myself from everyone. Yeah, how you doing, Tacos? Hope you're having a great day. What kits have you been working on recently? I saw you had a co-stream with Joe this weekend, but I wasn't sure which kit that was. You're fully expecting to have to reset in the next semester? What do you mean? Stories will be told. Might have to get a smaller brush. But we'll see what I can do. Okay. You should have seen me Sunday if you were talking about salt. And I was building the Gundam Helios from the Battlelog series. Okay. So is it just not behaving itself too well? Yes. No, I just didn't know what you meant. Like, did you mean reset as in take the course again? That's where I was confused. Hey, Zai! Thank you so much! Yeah, it's a little wild right now. It got a little rough. I'll have to go get it cut again, but thank you so much. Folks, if you're not already checking out Zai, please do. Another great Gunpla streamer. What have you been building lately? The test itself. Gotcha, gotcha. You need to catch more of the Friday. It's Saturdays. I think they're Saturdays for you too. Saturdays for us. Maybe early Sunday morning for you? You didn't have Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear that. How'd you get through without having power? Okay. So, Mad Queen, I haven't seen you in so long. Oh my goodness. And 10 months at that. How are you doing? You've reverted to homeless rules? Oh my gosh. Folks, if you're not already following Mad Queen, please do. It's been a while since she has streamed, but me and Toxic and Mad Queen did a build together one time. It was a lot of fun. You're alive, yes, and you moved to a new house. He summoned his... Oh. He must have. He must have, Joe. So what I wanted to do before... Sorry, give me just a second. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to... That's almost perfect. Just crop a picture of the Going Merry here, that way we can see what we're actually putting together. I think it's cute. I've been enjoying what I've been watching of One Piece so far. So, yeah, it's been a good time. You were close. Let's see. Charged my phone up on public outlets and did things while you had sunlight. Dang, that is so hard. Well, I'm glad it was only a couple of days. I'm glad it's back for you. That definitely sounds frustrating. Right, I think I have to switch to my smaller brush. I still have to thin this. That's one thing I definitely have to get better at. So Joe, when you send me over that kit, I'll be much more careful. But I have to thin my paints out better for sure. Alright. Yeah, how's it going, Mad Queen? How are you liking the new house? Which brush should I use? Probably this one. I have these paints, which are paints for miniatures, so I think we'll be good, Joe. I appreciate you involving me in this project as it is. Super grateful for that. As long as you're okay with what's going on here. No, like I said, I will be much more diligent with that one. This, for me, is just much more casual enjoyment. But before the power went out, I was working on my Plamo Kage entry. Or Plamo Kage entry, probably. Ooh, yes, yes. I would love to see. You have a love-hate relationship with it. Lots more problems than expected. And you're having issues finding a job. Ugh. I am sure that you'll find something out there. It might take a little bit of extra time, but I'm sure you'll find something. And, what kind of issues have been going on with the house? Just like some repairs or some, appliance issues? Going where I was looking lit. That's what the kids say, right? Or it be bussin', as Neon would say. I don't feel comfortable, taking his catchphrase. But yes, I think it'd be lit also. Thanks, Joe. Biggest one so far that we weren't expecting was not having heat. It is terrible. Especially with how drastically the temperature has been changing. Like in the daytime it'll be like 55, and then at night it's like 20. You bundled up and hibernated? Yeah. When a house is like 50 degrees or less, that really stinks. Because everything just feels so cold. And like if you touch the wall, like if the wall's close to your bed. Oof. Get down, Moses. How you doing? Also, nice corn dog. I love that. How are you? Your drawings have been really good, by the way, and I've been behind. Yesterday was really, really hectic at work, and it just kind of made me super tired. And then today was okay. It's going to be a really busy week, but today was definitely more manageable. So I will catch up with some drawings, my friend. Here it's been 30 to 75 degrees. Wow, that is a huge difference. Thankfully the house is well insulated and we've been using space heaters. Good on you for having the space heaters. Another plan, which unfortunately in Zayu's case would not work with the power being out. Eats more than he talks and talks more than he builds. Hey, he's allowed to make his own lexicon. Neon is just a wonderful human being, so he can do whatever the heck he wants to. And when he does build, it turns out really good. That's what I have to say about it. And Zai, once you post it, let me know. I feel so unprepared. I didn't even open up Discord on the computer. Whoops. He's like a mythological figure of Gunpla. No one really knows what's true or fiction. Love him too. It's really too sweet. I mean, I bussin' is what he would say. Alright, let me open up Discord real quick. But Mad Queen, I'm glad you're holding on. Ooh. Zai, can I show this to everybody? I really like those effect parts. If that's what you call them. Let me see. Whoops. So let's take a look. See that? That is really cool. And I like these blue parts here too. It's a lot of nice variety in there in terms of color, but it's not overwhelming. Which I feel like it could be, you know, kind of easy to, at least for me, I think. I would try to combine too many things and make it a bit much. Yeah, that looks awesome. Very, very good. Alright. Was depressed for a bit, which is why I kind of disappeared. Well, you know, of course, it never feels great to be depressed, but it's important to take that time for yourself, you know? Instead of trying to just force things and then having burnout. But people are here for you. You know, if you ever just want to chat or something like that, let me know. And probably within the next week or two, I want to have at least one D&D one-shot on the Discord, so I'll make an announcement for that too. Gonna repose so it's falling into the debris as it's shooting. Yes! That'll be really, really cool! And if you ever play with Photoshop, I'm sure you could like play with even more effects, right? And make like sparks or you know, just different light effects like that. I like had a moment. Yeah, that'd be cool. So is that You have to remind me, is that for Neon's contest? Or is it separate? You have some beam effect parts, but you wouldn't mind putting it through Clip Studio. Yeah. That'd be cool. That way it like glows a little bit. House of Paw contest for people with Misk in their name. Oh, okay. That's a pretty cool idea too. You're trying to finish up your workday, but the squishy keeps jumping in your lap. Small dog problems. Aww. Tacos, what kind of small dog do you have? I don't think I've seen it before. Dogs are so cute. Perhaps one day I will have one. I've had them in the past, just not in the last few years. You're hoping the birthday boy streams tonight? Sigh, whose birthday is it? Is it Addie's birthday? I'm so lost. Dachshund with JRT and Chihuahua. JRT. Jack Russell Terrier? That's cute. That must be a cute mix. Oh man, it's Addie's birthday? I hope he streams, that way I can say hi and wish him a happy birthday. I know he hasn't been feeling the best, but I hope that things get better for him. I think sometimes that we can be the worst critic of ourselves and get a little bit too, at least for me, I get really caught up in some negative thoughts or worry a lot about, you know, what other people might think or things like that. Like, I feel like we are so quick to be critical of ourselves when really the majority of people are not even viewing us that way or thinking of us that way. I actually had a talk with somebody not too long ago because I was, you know, feeling a little bit stressed. No, it's very true. Whether you are, you know, whether it's your job or a relationship or even just trying to make yourself better as a person, I feel like we oftentimes hold ourselves way more accountable than we do other people. And it's, you know, it can be okay at times, but it really has to be kept in check. Otherwise, it can just be really damaging. Because something I think about too is that I have a lot of patience for other people, but sometimes I don't grant myself that same amount of patience, which is something that I definitely have to get better at. Because of course I'm not going to know how to do something on the first try, or, you know, just be instinctively good at something, or, you know, whatever it could be, whether you're trying to learn something new at work or learn a new skill. We can just be really mean to ourselves. So, yeah, just have patience. And it's okay to make mistakes. As long as, you know, you reflect on them and you kind of figure out what may have gone wrong and what you can do better next time. I think it'd be kind of weird if somebody didn't ever make any mistakes. That would feel a little sus. I'm sure you are your worst critic. I have no doubt. Because that's how it is for a lot of people, including myself. Can be really tough. Like, I still have those moments of cringe where, like, right before I go to sleep, I'll think about something, like, awkward I said during the day, or how it could have been misinterpreted by somebody, and be like, oh no, I really hope they didn't think, you know, that I meant this. Or, I'll think about something that I said years ago, or something stupid that I did, you know? It's like, if I was the same person now that I was, like, 10 or even 5 years ago, I'd be a very different person. I feel like we should always be learning stuff and trying to get better. Not necessarily comparing ourselves to others, but just trying to be a better version of ourselves, no matter how cheesy that sounds. But it's true. Zai, do you want to talk about the contest? Or link an invite? You could definitely link like a description of the contest and then link an invite if you wanted to. Okay, and we did white here too. Whoops. Alright, I was just trying to check how we painted the top. It looks like it goes all the way up, because that's where our front cannon is held. I have to get an even teensier brush. Try to get those small details. Okay. I think I threw way too much white on the plate. I got a little carried away. But that's all right. Contest isn't really a super big deal, but essentially you just have to build a Ninja Vived kit and be part of the Misk clan. Okay. Sounds good to me. Looking for judges, don't have a real prize other than becoming #1. Well, I mean, sometimes that's all you really need. Do you need more judges? There you go. Also, welcome, Bacon. Hope you're doing well. When are they due by? Today? You're doing alright? Well, I hope you had a good day. And if it wasn't so good, then I hope you do something tonight that makes it better. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit before we add another layer. Cuteness overload? What do you mean? Is it in that Discord? Decent day, better night. Working on getting some paints ready so you can force yourself to get... Ooh, an airbrush area. That sounds good. What have you been thinking of airbrushing, if I may ask? Joe, I feel like you have issues with airbrushing only because you have really crabby neighbors. I think the bottom of the boat is the part we're supposed to do next, but let me double check. This is all you and Kami's fault? Why? What happened? I would like to know. Okay, so we put our deck together. We're gonna put those parts together, and then yeah, the bottom of the boat. Why does Joe not simply eat the neighbors? Also, welcome Neon, how are you doing? Folks, if you're not already following Neon, please do. We were just talking about him. He is a fantastic streamer, fantastic person. He builds, he eats delicious looking food, he makes very good jokes. He's a wholesome person despite the chaos. Be bussin'. It's all for this darn kitty tea contest. Ugh. Neon, are you still licking your kits? Neon has arrived, seal vanish. Zai. Wrong stream. Well, thanks for the lurk, Zai. Super appreciate it. And folks, again, if you're not already following Zai, please do. One kit? Just one? It's a little hard to believe. Maybe it sticks in my mind because you licked that one kit a lot of times. Maybe that's why. Let me see. Alright, so we do have to paint that bottom part of it white, which is no problem. Because I spilled a lot of white, so that'll work. But first, I'm gonna do some black for the bottom of this. I might actually get my bigger black from downstairs too. Yeah, we'll manage. Talking all that trash? No, I would never. I would never. But how are you doing, Neon? Hope you're having a good day. You have to remind me, is it the end of this month that your contest ends? Because if so, I gotta order some stuff quick. dozed off. Was it an in-person meeting or was it like via Zoom? Because I feel like that can make a huge difference. We have proof, and while I thought maybe I was wrong, Yowza also remembered that you said you would. That you would do what? I missed it. Right before Thanksgiving? It was Zoom. Okay. I feel like that's not as heinous. I feel like that's a little bit more understandable than if you were to do it in person. Yeah, Neon, when is your contest due? Oh, Zai, that's right. I remember. Maybe something came up. You never know. Maybe Neon fell asleep. I mean, if he could fall asleep at work, I think he could very easily fall asleep on a day off. Oh, Neon was streaming? You know, I got my days mixed up. That's right. Oh my gosh, this whole, like, week is just a mess. Neon gaslit? Neon. Don't be that toxic person. How could you do that to your friends? That is not right. The things we learn. But at the same time, I thought, Zai, to be fair, the only time I remember you talking about using the Discord in House of Claw was on Saturday. Maybe that's what it was. Word you're looking for is easy? What? In what sense, Tacos? It's B! How you doing, B? Did you watch that Vine I was talking about? Where when I say, there's a B? Folks, if you're not already following B, please do. Another fantastic streamer. Good friend, good all-around person. Streams a lot of different things. Katamari Damacy. Carved a pumpkin for Halloween. Reads poetry on the regular. Plays some Kingdom Hearts. You never know. You never know what you're gonna get into. How can you do that to your friends? Easy. Ouch. Well, now I know what kind of friend you are, Tacos. Well, how's it going, B? Hope you're having a good day. Hope your studies are not too overwhelming. Hope you get a chance to have a break and enjoy stuff. Would you like to see our progress? You know, I really shouldn't paint this part black if I'm going to be painting it white, but I don't always make the best decisions. I never claimed to. We just talked about how important it is to make mistakes. You're at work. You're hiding. Okay, so here's our deck. And we haven't finished yet, but here's the sides of the ship. So we have like this chestnutty wood, some metal, working on the white, and then I need to get a marker or something to get the swirl out of there. Why, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is just kind of on the fly, seeing what we can do. Alright, so I'm gonna wait for that to dry, and we'll go back to our handles there. Yeah, it's I was telling chat earlier, it's been a pretty hectic week. I'm looking forward to having Thursday off to do some house chores like raking all the leaves. Because I didn't do that on Sunday. I felt way too lazy. otherwise, yeah, just managing. But that's okay. Because some weeks can be like that. Zai. I have not touched that kit. I need to, maybe, like, if you have time, if I still can't get it, like, over this weekend, could I just, like, video call you and just be like, help? Because that would be amazing. Because it's just sitting there in the box, and I feel so sad about it. I actually have, like, a Gundam shelf now. It's not a fancy IKEA shelf, but it's nice. I can show you. Did you hear the joke about gaslighting? No. What's the joke? If you say what joke, I swear to goodness I'm gonna drive over to Minnesota. Okay, let me find my shelf. Hold on. It's hiding in here somewhere. Yes, you did. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse. Thank you for that, though. I needed that. And yeah, the week will be fine. It's just been a little overwhelming at work. That's the only thing. So here's my shelf so far. That's not everyone, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Looks okay. Looks okay. Alright. You have cubes made of plastic and metal for shelving. Cool. That sounds neat. Terrible, terrible joke, but so good. It is. It is. But B, how are you? Other than work, how are you managing? We've been talking a lot of mental health today, which is nice. And very much needed. You are, but that's okay. Yeah. I hope you get a break soon, like between semesters, right? That must be coming up. I might have to wait for this to dry a little bit more. Or maybe I just need to do another layer. Yeah, Zai, I would super appreciate your help if I can't figure it out. I am going to try to panel line it, or I'll try to just paint it? I don't know. I feel like panel lining is probably a better idea. I tried to just dry brush the top, but it didn't work out because the swirl obviously doesn't go in just one direction. So we'll have to figure that out. You'll be sleeping for the entirety of that time. Sounds like a plan. That sounds super relaxing, honestly. So good for you. Are you gonna be working over the break too? I hope you get like a full-on break. Like from school and from the jobby. Think you will be? Nice. Oh no, you think you will be working. In that case, not so nice. But hopefully that'll be, you know, shorter amounts of time and definitely no homework, so once you leave, you'll be done with it. And you'll have more money. So that's at least one thing to try to look forward to. No problem, you take your time. Don't get in trouble. All you work lurkers. And Neon, if you're still here, I hope you didn't miss something super important in your meeting. I feel like so many meetings anyway could just be summarized in an email. Last week we had a very awkward work meeting, which was very uncomfortable. It's not that anybody was in trouble or anything was bad, it was just some issues, I guess, with an outside source. Nah, nothing important. How did your coworker shake you awake virtually? How does that work? I love that spike emote. That's lovely. Who's excited for the live action Cowboy Bebop? Because I am. I want it to be good. I saw like the little short they had, and it looked promising. It looked alright. And it sounds like they're going to be using a lot of the original music, which is great because that is one of the best parts of the show. You're in the office. Ah, okay. With the vibration. Yeah, the short definitely made it promising, which is good. I feel like I mentioned it last time, but we've been watching Ranking of Kings, which is a really cute anime with some more serious tones to it. But it's beautifully animated. It looks like a storybook. And the main character is all kinds of goodness. You don't mind what you saw, but your biggest concerns were addressed with that short. Oh, okay. Been rewatching the anime on Netflix? I want to. It's a pretty short anime, isn't it? You asked me a long time ago what I thought of the— oh god! That's what I told you. Oh my gosh, I know. Darling in the Franxx. That was something where— okay, I learned my lesson from that show. Before— actually no, I didn't learn my lesson, never mind, because I'm still recommending anime that I have not finished. But that one I really wish I did not recommend it to anybody until I finished it. Because it was good until like episode 12. And it already had some really risky subjects and ideas. And then after that, yeah, it just completely lost me. And I had to go back to somebody and be like, hey, remember that show I talked to you about? Forget it. Erase it from your mind. And Broken, you've been rewatching the anime with Fluffy and Nikita? That's neat. I need to look at like a schedule because I never know when anything is going on. Their karaoke nights or their anime nights. I need to pay more attention. Right, yeah. You did sing Giant Woman from Steven Universe a lot? Yeah. It just didn't make any sense. And it was funny because, you know, that show is made by Trigger, right? So Bleep was like, oh, usually Trigger anime has, like, commentary on, you know, cultural stuff and, like, cultural representations of women and blah, 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 so let's see, like, what the message is. There was nothing there for me. Nothing there for me. Hey, thanks for the hydrate. Darling ads made me nope out. See, you were smart. You were smart. You noped out before even watching the show. Neon, what do you think? Was there a message in that show? Because I can't find anything. That show was so focused on character development, which you actually enjoyed initially, but then remembered they needed a plot. They were like, aliens! I've only seen the memes. Yeah, there was nothing, really. Cosplay stuff looks cool. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it does. So, Neon, I'm sorry that you shared that pain. But at least you could find some humor in it, too. Alright, I'm gonna get the smaller brush here in a second. Before I flub anything up. And then we can put this part together, which will be cool to see. At least you understand the memes and the dance thing now. Yeah. Congrats, I guess. It's just... I wish I didn't spend so much time on that. Spike's lesson, don't leave things in the fridge. Too true, Joe. Too true. Let's see. Where was I trying to get? Here. You could say darling 50 times during the Toga stream. You did. When you said hi to me, I was blown away. You called me a darling. I was like, whew, is it getting hot in here or is it just me? Yes, Ein and Ed for the win. I don't know, is Ed gonna be in the live action? I don't know, like, how close they're focusing the plot, like, following the plot from the anime, I mean. Yes, I'm very glad that I clipped that neon. Hey, Tech Scout, how you doing? I hope you're having a great day. I liked your idea of putting your kits on the wall. Let us know if you keep doing that, because I'd be really interested to see. You could do like an entire action sequence, you know? Anyway, so here's where we're at. Here's our deck. And sides of the ship. We're just painting the white a little bit more. Yeah, the theory that they break up the show in chunks and Ed shows up later. It could be. They did show a lot of characters from different episode arcs, I guess you could say. Ein is in it, Ed is supposed to be in it later on, okay. She do be that way. Nina calls chat darling? She does, she does. Nina Sundere follower emote? Ooh. That'll be a good one. Shortly after the picture, you took it down and the little mount you made broke. Oh no! Do you have a 3D printer? I feel like you must, because I think there was something else you 3D printed. I'm having trouble remembering, though. Might have been another stand. I'm sorry that I can't remember. Hey, Becca, how are you? How are you feeling today? I saw your tweet. You don't have one. You'll either ask one of your friends to print it and pay them or use a 3D printer at school. You can rent out a 3D printer at school? Wow. Like, everything they showed was like episode 1 all the way to Rain, so maybe 12 episodes of Bebop to go through. That makes sense. Nether Gundam. Joe, please explain. Mostly feeling better. Got your vaccine booster today, so a bit tired. That's what I meant with your tweet, but that's good. I'm glad that you got it. You're gonna cry when we get to Rain because that's your favorite song. I know. That's what I was saying, was that the music in that show is just so good. "5G reception is great." Good, good to hear. I was going to ask if you could have, like, you know how they're making Cowboy Bebop into a live action version? If you could have an anime of your choice become live action, which one would it be and why? Neon has a printing device of some sort, so if any of us were gonna make the Nether Gundam using the conversion STL files, he figured it would be Neon. Joe, you'll have to enlighten me. I'm not sure what the Nether Gundam is. Sounds a bit scary though. It sounds like the ender of all other Gundam. It sounds like it'll just consume the universe. Oh, it's the Windmill Gundam. Okay. So it is the ender of all Gundam. And the consumer of the universe. Glad we're on the same page. You know how much money they would make if they just released that silly stuff? I don't get why they don't. Like, it's only going to add more variety, and I think there is a demand for it. Like, you know how they have those really silly Magic the Gathering cards that, like, aren't even legal? Those packs that are, like, pictures of people with really silly descriptions? I feel like that fits the same criteria. Oh, they can't reuse the parts. That makes sense. Are we assuming the live action would be good? Yes. Assuming that the live action would be good, which show would you want to see as a live action? You have to live through Neon. Do it for me, Billy. Probably because they can't reuse the parts, yep. Tenchi Muyo. Ooh. That really brings me back. I don't even know which version that is, Zai. I'm trying to remember what I saw on TV as a kid. Which Tenchi Muyo was it? It had that kitty lady. The OVA version. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a collection of that. I just haven't had the chance to rewatch it yet. Ryoko? Okay. Yes. Thank you. It's been a very long time, so it's hard for me to remember. And by long time, I'm talking probably close to 20 years? I'm old. It's kind of scary. Almost being 29. The one we saw on TV was the OVA version. Then they swapped us to the TV version, which ends its story in 26 episodes and only follows up to the Kagato arc. Tough question. Let's see. Tech. Planning on doing another custom kit soon. Probably gonna get the MG Barbatos, make custom parts and paint it to look like, ooh, yes, yes. Daedric Gundam. That would be awesome. I like Elder Scrolls Online. Or, I mean, just Elder Scrolls, like, aesthetic. I was thinking ESO for whatever reason. Tenchi was never an anime you felt the need to revisit. That's the problem, is like, I feel like when I was a kid, I enjoyed whatever little bit of it I could understand. And I kind of want to leave it that way. If Tenchi didn't awaken anything in you as a kid, you didn't watch it enough. Oh, bacon. Fully Cooley did. It definitely made me curious. When you see a gigantic boxing glove on a spring jump out, you get curious as to what's going on. Sorry. Tech Scout, I hope you enjoy cleaning. Cleaning's a good time. Put on some good music, dance a little. Sounds good. You're older. Oh, if I'm older, actually younger than me, Oblique. Huh. I thought you were younger than me. That's surprising. Had to watch waifu or lifu get married and have kids. Fully Cooley also did. Gotcha. I mean, I think, honestly, Sailor Moon might be a good one. And I know that Neon could at least be one of the scouts. Oh my gosh, Thick! With the rate of 7! Hi, how are you? Folks, if you're not already following Thick Gunpla, please do. Another wonderful Gunpla streamer. Good supporter of the community, has some really chill streams. If you have not met me yet, hello. My name's Oblique. Hope you're doing well. I do Gundam kits, some Plamo. Right now we are working on the Going Merry from One Piece. We're painting it as we put it together. I also play some games. I do some drawing streams from time to time, but welcome. Yes, this is what we got so far. Thick, how was your stream? What have you been working on? Let's see. You get an existential crisis when you're about to turn 30. Then you turn 30 and don't care again. Thanks for the insight, Neon. So for folks who just came in, I'm almost gonna be 29, so it's getting a little scary. Looks great. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's kind of... We're just doing it on the fly. So the kit originally came with a lot of stickers. So it had these. These were all black stickers that you were supposed to put along this now silver part of the ship. All these like white border stickers for the ship, windows, and then we have the choice of doing either stickers for the sails or water slide decals. I started putting some stickers on, but I really disliked how it looked. So we're just painting now. You can shout out. Oh, thanks, Joe. Sorry, I forgot. I appreciate it. Finished the HG powered GM. Ooh, can you send us a picture? I would love to see that. Alright, I think I painted everything. Maybe. I don't think we really need to get this part, but just in case. And try to get the edges here a little bit better. And then we'll probably do one more layer, and hopefully that will be enough. It's just funny how when you're younger, at least for me, I was the type of kid where I just could not wait to grow up. And like I planned all the time for my future. I was like, oh, like by this age I'll be doing this, and I'll be in this career, and by this age I'll be doing this. Totally didn't happen that way. And I think that's just part of life that you have to embrace, is that for better or for worse, a lot of things are not predictable in life. But that's okay, because it's all about how you respond to it. And it can bring you a lot of joy, too. Need to keep telling Gray that Joe, he keeps doing my job in his streams. Yes. I know it's hard because I just get in that mindset where it's like, I'll just take care of it. So I appreciate you being here, Joe. And don't ever feel obligated, you know? As soon as I grew up, I regretted it. Exactly. Exactly. Posted it in art. Okay, we'll check it out in just a second. I was the type of kid that by August, I was already planning and having a crisis about what I was going to be for Halloween. My parents were like, would you calm down? Halloween's not for another couple months. And I'd be like, no, you don't understand. I need to have a plan. Ooh, look at this. That is such a chunky kit. I love it. I really like that orange too. You don't see that too often. How did you feel building it? Was it pretty easy to get through? Was it a little tricky? You learned adults are boring. Yeah. You'll be 30 in February. Don't feel bad, homie. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, Zako, how are you? Are you being the kind of person that Mr. Rogers knows you can be? I try. Folks, well, Joe, if you want to give a shout out to Zako, please do. Also a good streamer. Welcome on in. How you doing? Matte coated markers. The orange looks great. Yeah. How'd you feel building it, though? How was that process? Thanks so much. How was Blood Wash? Yeah, I have not seen that kit before, so I appreciate you showing me. Or at least if I have seen it, I do not remember, in which case I apologize. Feel bad about my memory sometimes, but you know, it's just what happens. Philippe will always be like, oh, remember this thing we talked about? be it like a new show coming out or a new song or something about an actor, and I'm like, no, I have no idea. And then he shows me and I'm like, ah, that's right. Let's see. Gonna use my points but save it for after you finish. Oh. It's okay. I think it'll be alright. You're gonna review it. Ooh, probably because of the hand options. That's cool. Your B-Day was 9 days ago and you got a new VTuber model. Interesting. And you hate laundromats. I'm sorry that you hate laundromats. Are you at the laundromat? Is that what is, bringing your rage? Laundromats are just very time-consuming. It's frustrating, too, if some of the machines are down or, you know, if there's some people that are a little bit obnoxious waiting with you, too. Blood wash takes place in a laundromat. Oh. Oh, no. The wash part of it makes sense now, though. Some scary stuff. It's gonna make me not want to go to a laundromat if I ever play it. $8? That sounds pretty good. Hattie, but dressed like... Oh. That's gonna be tough to do in 10 minutes. We could try. Oh my gosh, let me... I need to look at Addie. Hold, please. Oh, let's see. You sure you want me to draw something like this on his birthday? Also, does he really like Char? You hate Federation kits around the time of the Hazels and Powered GMs because of their hand options. Especially for his birthday. Okay. Is there a picture of him on his Twitter? Ah, yes. This will be a perfect reference. He might hate Char, really? Huh. I like Char. I mean, from the little bit that I've seen, because he's just full of sass. And I enjoy that quite a lot. Okay. Sarcasm? Okay, let me... I just want to look up, is that the Quattro? I don't even want to say that, because I feel like I'm going to mispronounce it. Is that a specific version of Char that has, like, the, fancy coat? Well, I guess they all have fancy coats. It's meant to be lewd sounding. That's why I don't want to say it. Okay, so we're just drawing him as Char, right? In the Zeta Gundam. Let me see. Okay, yeah, he's got like sunglasses and stuff. Is the Gundam gold and blue? Is my question. I think I have the right one. Yeah, it's gotta be. Which series is this from? Wow. Okay, let me pull that window real quick so I can see it. Alright. Zeta Gundam, yeah. As long as I don't get the iPad covered in paint. Otherwise I'll have a lot of explaining to do to bleep. Let's see. Like this. Let's get these brushes out of here. Oh no! Oh god, there's 5%. Wait, I gotta plug it in. We can find a way. Please hold. didn't realize I didn't have it plugged in for so long. There we go. Okay, let me move that up for you a little. Well, I'll try my best to make this look like Addie. I want to give him the sunglasses, if that's okay with you. And I'll make him next to the Gundam. Does that sound fair? Because that's a lot to draw in 10 minutes. I will try my heckin' best. But, might be a bit rough. Timer. 10 minutes. Let me just make that a bit lighter. Oops. And our timer has started. Okay. So let me work on this guy first. You know, his hair is kind of like that. Addie's hair, I mean. Let's trash that layer. Start again. Sorry, chat, I might not be able to look at you for a little bit because I'm running on some precious time. Let's see. Okay, got some details of the facial hair in there. And these sunglasses are amazing. They are huge and ridiculous, and I love them. And let's see. His hair is very scruffy, but at the same time, it works. Kind of wraps around the face. You have to be a little bit bigger. Figure it out. There's the collar of the shirt. And this part for the shoulder. Oops. this looking at all like the thing? Of course, the arm is right there. Geo! Joe, if you're still here, can we please get a shout out for the wonderful Geo? How are you? Sorry if there's a bit of a delay. We have a 10-minute doodle we're working on at the moment. I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a bit. And folks, if you're not following Geo, please do. He's a variety gamer. He also does some really lovely art. And I know he was working on a storybook for the community, which was a pretty cool project. So yeah, give him a follow. Don't worry, we will add some light to those glasses. You know, don't say anything, but I feel like this is not looking so addy as it is looking more, God, what's his name? That guy that was in Death Stranding and was also in The Walking Dead. I'll fix this, facial hair a little bit. Let's see. Let's do another layer for... Oh, skin tone is always so hard. Ooh, that's too intense. How did that change so quick? Let's make it a little darker. Sabo's here too? Oh my gosh, how are you? Having all kinds of visitors today. I hope this looks alright. It'd be so crushing if it was bad art for his birthday. You could decide if you want to show it to him or not. Alright, but we are going to add some of that facial hair, which I think will make it better. There we go. Too thick. I can't believe we still have time. This is pretty amazing, actually. That we still have time. Not that this looks amazing. You get what I'm saying. Okay. He's got some red here. Yeah, how you doing, Sabo? I hope you're having a great day. Okay, got some darker color here. Oh my god, that scared me. Sorry. Alright, you know what? You know what? It's glorious. His video is wild. Looks like JP. Hey, it's Pobega. Joe, if you're still here, can we also get a shout out for Pobega? I would super appreciate that. Actually, so let me do some shout outs here real quick. Whoops. Do I have my caps lock on? But how are you doing, folks? I hope you're having a good day. Thank you. And I'll do, oopsie, one for Geo. Yeah, how you folks doing? Just here to put hands on your emotes? Yikes. Yeah, how's everybody doing? You know what, since it's Sabo's birthday, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one, Pobega. I feel like I have to spend just a little bit more time on this. Does this look like him at all? Do we have any progress? It's not his birthday? What? Zai, did you lie to me? How dare, chat. I've lost all trust. Oh my god. Can't believe I've been played like this. That is not nice. Well, you know, we'll still spend some extra time on it. Because I know that he hasn't been feeling the greatest. And he is appreciated, so spend just a teensy bit more time on it. Just to at least color it in fully. And then we'll be done. Wow, chat. Gasp. What? Zai, I don't trust you anymore. We gotta get rid of that bot too. Give me a second. You said Sabo's birthday. Oh, I meant Addie's birthday. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay, so it is really Addie's birthday. That's no problem then. Okay. Okay. We're good. Trust has been restored. Sorry, I misspoke. I must have saw Sabo's name and just said that. And Joe, thank you. Been getting some bots lately and I don't know why. That has not happened in a bit. And Geo, I'm excited that you're going to be making your first kit. What are you going to be making? Alright, let's add that yellow. Do you want to become famous, though? Not really, no. Kidding me, I get stressed out enough as it is. I don't think being famous will make it any better. Okay, I know he doesn't have the mech with him, but how is this? How is this? Oh, it's the Pokemon Garchomp. Nice. Very good. It's okay, your birthday is like 5 months later. See, there we go. I was just saying it in advance. Bots are getting smarter. And we need that label. I have no idea what that label says. Oops. The spirit of Addie. Feels like he should have a stand. Well, he's supposed to have a Gundam, so I know it's not 10 minutes, but I will make a Gundam real quick too. Alright, and on there I'm gonna write... Does anybody know what Addie's favorite color is? Mechs are hard to draw. They're hard to draw quick. Red. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do red. Let's see. There we go. Fancy ATY. Him be a char boy through and through. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's try to draw this. I'll do the face. Although mechs can sometimes look like garbage, so bear with me here. Newsflash, everyone, in case you didn't know, robots are hard to draw. And this is on a different layer, so I can always move it up. Those eyes are a little bit questionable. It's okay. It's a rough draft. Now this just looks like some creepy specter that's after his soul. You can tell me if we want to remove this part. I won't be hurt by it. Hey, Milk! How's it going? I haven't seen you in a while either. This is like a really nice reunion stream. And also, Sabo, welcome to the channel. I don't know if you've been here before. I do art streams, I do games, some Gunpla. Today we're working on some Plamo. But welcome. I know I've definitely seen you around in other chats before. That's not good. It's got this huge chest piece too. You're good? Going to London? Ooh, that's fun. Alright, what do you think, Zai? Should we keep this or get rid of it? I think it looks a little scary, but it's up to you. Because I have it on a separate layer. Lurk? Oh, you're gonna try and get some sleep? Well, Jamie, thanks so much for hanging out. Super appreciate it. I know it's later for you. Keep it, it has stand power. What are those symbols again that are always in JoJo? I'm trying to remember. Oops. There we go. Okay. We'll add some color to that real quick. Yeah, that's what I mean. Povega, thank you. I could be doing that in the background. Keeping it in the spirit of the sketch. Not worrying too much about making it perfect. But Milk, I hope you have a lot of fun in London. That sounds like an excellent trip. By the way, you bought a new PC. Hooray! That's awesome. I'm happy for you. That'll be a very good time. I'm sorry that I didn't get my opinion out there for you. I am the worst. Okay. And we got the green up there. Which was scary, sending that much money into the void. 100% agree with you. But you know what? It'll be worth it when you actually get it, you know? Okay. Super excited, plus you might start streaming, plus I'm the best. I am not the best. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it'll be exciting. Were you gonna do some like drawing streams, or what were you gonna do? Okay. So I'm gonna do... Oh, that's too big. I have to make them different. There we go. Hee hee hee. Gosh, that looks awful. Hold on. We're almost done. Looks good to you? Thanks, Wovega. How are you doing? What, scary games have you been playing lately? I always try to find a good color for the background. There. There we go. I will post that. That way you can show him if you choose. Oh, Lord. Almost took out the stream. Okay, so where were we? In the middle of Tormented Souls, played a bunch for Halloween. Retail 2021 edition. What do you mean? Totally worth the points? I think you're much too nice, but thanks. If I had more time, I could do a little better. Only a little, though. Oh, that was your horror game? Gotcha. Yeah, it has been a true terror. No, you're fine. I'm just a little slow sometimes. Night of the Consumers. Oh, Zai, be careful. Sounds scary. But no, do what you gotta do. There are some good parts to it, too. Even though a lot of it can be really stressful. What I was gonna say, though... I don't even remember. Oh, Pobega and folks in chat. I saw a new trailer today for that new Bloodborne-looking game where you're playing as Pinocchio. It's called Lies of P. It looks super interesting. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but get to play as a badass puppet, so I don't know. Seems like it could kind of be good. Yeah, that's my worry, is that it's gonna try to be too much like a Souls game. Because it kind of seemed like the aesthetic of Bloodborne, but then some of the powers in the hand was like Sekiro. Have you seen it, Joe? Oh, Night of the Consumers is a real horror game? I did not know that. I thought you were just making a joke. But, how you doing? Hope everything's been going okay. It's off-putting? In what way? It's not horror-like monsters, it's just annoying customers who make weird sounds. I think Joe could handle that. Because that's probably his everyday work life. It's pretty stressful. You gotta stock the shelves while they constantly ask you where things are. Again, definitely sounds like something our friend Joe could handle. Oh, yes, Pobega. We had a spooky stream where... Now, I'm a chicken when it comes to scary games. Like, I can watch horror movies just fine. And I've watched Bleep play some scary games, but when I'm playing them, I just can't handle it. So I played Five Nights at Freddy's for the first time, which I didn't realize until afterwards that the creator had some pretty questionable stuff going on in his life. But anyway, it was scary, and chat was able to use sound redemptions to scare me even more. Oh yes, there's clips out there. And then we played some of Alien Isolation. Didn't even see the alien, and I was already scared. That game is a little tricky. It's a little challenging, so I didn't get super far. It's too scary for you? Yeah. It definitely had that feeling. And like that's why like I think Resident Evil games are super interesting, but I can't play them because I just can't handle the fact that you have to do all that fine resource management. Because I'm a terrible shot. So then I feel like I'm gonna waste all my bullets on one zombie. Don't have any saved in retrospect? You should have. Oh, they're in the Discord. Otherwise, I think they're probably up there in terms of most recent clips. Which, if you're not part of the Discord, here it is. Do you know if the anime Gungrave is any good? I have not watched it yet. What have you been watching lately? I was saying it earlier, Ranking of Kings is what I've been focused on so far. I tried some Komi-san Can't Communicate, but there's some really questionable stuff going on with characters. in terms of making jokes about gender and sexuality. Maybe it gets better, I don't know. I'm trying to think what else we watched. The Vampire Always Dies, which was very, very silly. Okay, go. It was surprisingly not awful. Oh. That's your favorite kind of horror, the resource management. What other games other than Resident Evil do that kind of resource management? Just went a little bit too far with the paint. Most of them Ari likes, okay. The Nasuverse is interesting and leaves you wanting to know and watch more. What is that about? Also, have you watched more of Blue Period? I have not started it yet. Maybe on my day off I'll get a chance. Collection of properties in the same universe, okay. So the Fate animes are in there. Interesting. My friends had me watch some of one of them. I don't remember which one it was. It was good. What I saw was good. You've been watching Blue Period, not anime, but you really love the inside job. Okay, yeah. I've seen that that exists also, and it's on my list. And I'm glad you like Blue Period. Joe likes it too. Last I heard, anyway. Nasuverse is mostly visual novels. The adaptations tend to be pretty poor. Well, I'll have to check. I think the most recent show that I watched that was adapted from a manga was The Way of the House Husband. I was a little disappointed at first because, especially after reading the manga, so many of the anime panels are like the same as the manga panels and there's not really much animation. But at the same time, it kind of makes it endearing, I guess. Like, yeah, on some level, I guess this works. You only remotely care because the fighting games. Wait, I didn't know there were fighting games for that. You know more than Fate because of the Superbot Wars. Oh, okay. Which fighting games have you been playing lately, Pobega? Okay. I think that's as good as we're gonna get on those white parts there. I'll have to get a little marker to panel line the swirls. Congrats on the resume! That's exciting. She actually got that done. And best of luck. I hope that you find something that you like soon. Oh boy, so many actually. You've been playing a bunch of retro. Melty Blood, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Street Fighter Alpha 2, Akatsuki Blitzkampf? Have not heard that one. Gotcha. That sounds like a good time. What has made you go back to retro stuff? Okay. That's pretty cool to play on Fightcade. Modern netcode, yeah. Did anybody in chat get to play any of that Nickelodeon Brawl, whatever it was called? And what did you think? Sadly, you only need to have this job for a couple years. Once you move, it's back to 100% Sakura and your own stuff. Okay. When are you going to move? And I know you say a couple years, but I'm sure it'll go by quicker than you expect. It's awkward without voice acting. That was my main concern too. Especially because those are such classic voices. And also to be fighting in silence like that is a little strange. Have you watched Ryo to Sobukasu no Hime? It's a little chunky, but you love one of the musicians who did some of the music. It's not ringing any bells, Milk. I'll have to look it up. Well, Thick, thanks so much for hanging out, and thank you so much for the raid. Super appreciate it. And I hope that you have a great night. And folks, again, if you're not already following Thick Gunpla, please do. Another pretty chill streamer. Oh, thanks, Joe. Sorry. Gotta get used to that. Let's see. Not entirely sure, but you've given the timeline of 2 to 3 years. Okay. Well, best of luck, Sai. I'm sure that everything will work out one way or another. Okay. We'll just get the other side here, and then we'll put the top together with the deck to see how that looks. We are building a boat. This is the Going Merry from One Piece. It should be... Oh, it's not. I did have it in the corner of the screen. Where did it go? I must have gotten rid of it by accident. Huh. There it is. It's back. It's also called Belle, you think? Oh. That's right. Yeah. That's its nickname. You're right. So I'm painting it because the kit came with a ton of stickers, which is okay, but the actual mold itself has a lot of details that I feel like could really pop out with some paint, and some of the stickers were a little bit too much. Don't know anything about One Piece, but it's always playing at the bar you frequent. If I could get away with just playing like all the One Piece openings and closings without having to worry about a takedown, I totally would. For this stream anyway. But yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like when we're all done. It just came with so many stickers that after a while started to just not look great. Okay. So let me get our deck and try to at least put this part together. Oh, I need my cannon. It is here. I got it. I hear you were playing our openings on stream. Well, I asked Bleep, I was like, What do you think the possibility of getting a takedown would be, seriously? And he's like, oh, Bandai would have issues. I'm like, do you think so, though? Do you think they really care? Well, these stickers were really big, Milk, and kind of obnoxious. Maybe it was just because of the way that I applied them, but they had like a lot of light reflecting on them and stuff, which ultimately did not look great, you know? Oh, I could do that, but I haven't learned how to do that. Yes, I need to look up how to do that, because I'm not sure. Alright. Something's not lining up here, right? Hold on. Let me see. Okay, my wall should be there. $2021, you need your cannon. Oh, I need my cannon. Where did it go? The way I said cannon, too. My cannon. Okay. Did I put the wrong stairs on there? Something is not. Something just doesn't want to mesh. Nope. Oh. Almost. I don't want to break it. Hey. Ta-da! Well, this is very apparent. I don't know what we're going to do about that. We'll have to think on that. But look at it. Pretty nice, right? Have it sailing in the distance. Cannon. I might need to paint in there too. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of this goes. Yeah, definitely not bad. So let me just see what it wanted us to do next. I think I will have to paint that a teensy bit. Okay, so we put all the stickers on there, yada yada. Then we're gonna attach the bottom of the boat. See, this was just all stickers. Like, all this along the rails. It wasn't white. They couldn't make the plastic white. It was just all sticker. Then on the bottom here was all sticker. Then along the cannon too. And those rails. Too much. Okay, and it's gonna have us do the little rudder on the back. That's our next piece. What's cool though, it's got this little rope. I don't know what we're gonna do with it yet, but it's there, and I think it's neat. It's a nice little detail. Okay, I'm gonna do just a couple more layers of white on there. Then I gotta do the dry brushing for our chestnut wood effect. You're just imagining you pulling out of your pocket like a massive cannon with that video game logic. I love that idea. Thank you for throwing that into my imagination. But Milk, how has school been? How have you been? I know you were working over the summer. Are you still working part-time or anything? How are your studies going? Let's see, we're almost there. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember how we got that reddish color along the sides of the boat. I think it was our red, maybe a little bit of brown and a little bit of black. It's hard for me to remember. You know, when I was doing miniature painting on the regular, I used to write all that stuff down, like 2 drops of this and 3 drops of that. I didn't do it for this. I should have. I gotta get back to mini painting sometime too. Just too many hobbies. We have all kinds of different minis for different games, because we have a lot of board games. Let's see, school's got my contract. Oh, my contract for my job ended, which was a relief because coursework and work was killing me, but you passed the first unit of work for this bit of the course. Nice. That's good. That's definitely a plus. Glad that's working out for you, and I'm sorry it was stressful. When I went to university, I also worked. So I went to university full-time and then worked like 25 to 30 hours a week. And that was rough. So I definitely feel you on that. Oh, went too strong. Doing too hard of a press today. I'm gonna have to just paint over that, I think. But we get the idea, and I think that's a little too red anyway, so I'm gonna paint over it one more time. And we're gonna add a little bit more brown. Got a little too carried away with that one. Makeup brushes work great for dry brushes? That is an awesome idea. I've never tried that. I think we still need some more brown. that look any closer? I think that should be right. Yeah, the big poofy cheap ones. That makes sense. Okay, let's see if this run is any better. I think I still have too much paint in the brush. So what are you planning to do in London? Also, I would not mind going to England one day. I think that would be a pretty interesting trip. You made a shield? That's awesome. How big is it? So, that's what we have so far. Not bad at all. You're gonna have to look and see if you want to stay there? Wait, so you have this trip planned, but you're not sure if you're gonna want to stay? Or do you mean, like, move there permanently? Sorry, I feel like I got a little bit lost. Look at the museums, plus you live in the countryside. Okay. Yeah, so it'll definitely be cool to see some art stuff while you're out there too. Okay. There we go. So that's pretty spot on compared to the rest of our ship. Plus this shield is 1 meter long. Wow. The trip is to see if you want to move there. Okay. That makes more sense. Well, I wish you the best of luck. That sounds really exciting. Sounds like you have a lot of opportunity ahead of you, which is always a nice feeling. Right, I know one section is a tiny bit wet, so this might be a bad idea. but sometimes I get a little impatient. The shield sounds really cool, though. I'm sure the process to make it has been really fun, too. We'll probably have to do that one section again for a little bit after it dries. But otherwise, definitely not bad. A little bit more of the sections there. It's exciting but spooky. I agree. Those big life changes can be really hard, especially if you don't have like any family or anything out there, you know? Alright. So, I did want to make this a shorter stream only because I do have some things that I have to take care of, and I have to make sure I go to bed early because I have not been going to sleep on time very much, and it has definitely been affecting me. So let me see who else might be on. But folks, I thank you so much for joining me today. I think we made some pretty good progress. This model is going to take us some time only because there is so much to paint. But thanks again for joining me today. Super appreciate that. It was super fun. You're using it as a canvas for a big painting. That sounds really cool. And Milk, I'm really glad that you got to join us today. I was wondering about you. Cosmic! Oh my god! We were saying goodbye! Cosmic. Ball pit raid. Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. I can stay on for longer. I can stay on. Folks, if you're not already following Cosmic, please do, because he's a super creative, wonderful person. I feel like he doesn't get enough credit. He always does some really interesting stuff with his streams. He always... Oh, it was Guff? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Well, anyway, go give Cosmic a follow too. Guffball, I'm so sorry. Folks, you should definitely give Guffball a follow also, because he is an excellent artist. Does some really, really great work. And plays some interesting games too. How was Luigi's Mansion? Cosmic deserves love still. He does, he does. You were just early. I'm so sorry. I got distracted. But folks, my name is Oblique. If you haven't met me before, I do Gunpla builds and also Plamo. So today we are working on a model kit for the Going Merry, which is the ship from One Piece. I also draw a little bit and play games too. I've made these 2 stickers. There's a lot of other stuff that I could show you somewhere. But anyway, thank you so much. Well, let me show you real quick. So this is the booklet that came with the model kit. And of course, they have this all painted up, and this shows you, you know, the colors that they recommend using. This was the original plastic that came with the kit. Hey, Tilt-A-Whirl, how are you? So this is what we did to modify it. Because when you look at the molding on the plastic, like the mold itself, there's so many cool details in there, like all the texture on the planks and stuff. So I really wanted it to pop a little bit. Let me show you. This is also the brown that is like this darker part of the ship that we did here. I need to grab a marker and try to catch the swirl in there. But as I was putting the kit together, I didn't expect it, but it just had so many stickers. Like, these were all stickers. This part here was just black stickers to put where we put the where we painted the silver here. And I didn't like the way it turned out. It just looked really glossy. And then these stickers were for all the white parts on the ship. So like there was no white plastic except for like the stair rails. So like that swirly part was supposed to be a sticker. The windows were supposed to be a sticker. This part I'll probably keep though, because this will be difficult to freehand on a sail. So yeah, this is what we've been up to. Guffball, you said it was great. Good. You were listening to a Cosmic song on the way in anyway. Yes, so Cosmic is a wonderful music producer. Very creative person. But Golfball, you're really creative too. I always appreciate your art when I see it. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. So yeah, we got a little cannon in here. We got our cannon up top. When I put it together, I realized we should probably paint some of these parts on the inside too. But I'm enjoying it so far. It also comes with... I hid them in here because I didn't want to lose them. It comes with figures of the characters. You're the best? I am not. You are. So look at. Here is our tiny chopper. Whoops. Super cute. Don't know how we're gonna paint it. Here is, oh god, our tiny Luffy. How many folks in here actually like One Piece? There's our Sanji. I started watching One Piece this year. I know there's already like episode 1000 out there, but it's good. I enjoy it. It's got some issues in terms of being an older anime with like some stereotypical tropes, but it's pretty good. His swords are here. They're just separate. I have to glue them on. But that's Zoro. And then we have Usopp in a pretty cute pose. And Nami, who was just One Piece. Used to watch it on Saturday mornings, but you don't have the bandwidth to restart and watch all of it. See, I'm experiencing it for the first time, because when I saw it on TV, it was very much like, you know, it was live television, so if you didn't catch it from episode 1, nothing really made sense. So I didn't get to watch very much of it. I think there's the 1000th episode, so I'm assuming the manga is probably really big too. Alright, well, I can cut out the pieces for our next part. So I think the booklet wants us to work on the rudder next. Yeah, right here. But yeah, see, so all these parts here on the bottom of the ship were stickers. These white parts on the ship were stickers. It's just a bunch of sticker madness. Alright, C3 and C2. Alright. But how is everybody doing? How's your week been so far? My week has been very hectic. Here in the States, we have, some of us have Thursday off because it's a federal holiday. So I'll be looking forward to that. I'll be cleaning up the backyard because a lot of leaves have fallen. Nami's just one piece. Yes. I kind of wanted to lean in on it, but I decided not to. And Guff, was that also your first playthrough of Luigi's Mansion? I played only a little bit of that game, but I thought it was super fun. There's so much detail in the little things in that game, which I appreciate. I think the booklet is telling us to cut out this piece. Makes me worry though, because I'm not exactly sure. But it does look like it. So I'm gonna give it a shot. And if not, we have glue. That's not something we have not done before. You're loving it so far, never played any of them before. Okay. Then you're in for a real treat. Love the attention to detail. It really rewards you for being thorough. Yes. It's also just so adorable. All the characters in it are so well done in terms of how they interact with one another. I know, it's so heartwarming, which can be appreciated. What kind of games do you usually like to play? Because I think I saw last month you were also playing some Alien Isolation, which is really scary. I tried to play some of that and I struggled. It got to the point where I was like, my heart rate must be so high up right now, I can't handle this anymore. Too spooky. I love horror movies, but games really get me, so you just watch people play. I think, were you there for our scary game stream for Five Nights at Freddy's and Alien Isolation? I think you were. I was so scared that day. I could not. You were there for a while? Yeah, same thing as you. Like, if it's a movie, I can take myself out of it and be like, oh, you know, these are actors, those are special effects, yada yada. But a game? It's happening to you, and you gotta do something about it, and it's so scary. You love horror games, though you're new to them properly this year, but that's weekly. We play them, and every other time it's like DBD or Legend of Zelda or more adventure games. Okay. And Guff, I don't think you're part of the Discord. You and other folks are welcome to join, but speaking of artsy stuff, we have a daily Doodle channel on here where I try to draw something every day. I admit, yesterday and today I did not draw anything yet. I was bad. And we have themed Thursdays where I'll ask a question and folks can draw their answer. So like this was my little doodle from the other day. I don't use pencil or anything. This is a sticky note. I just draw on it and that's it. This was a jazzy Pikachu. And there's other folks in the community that do some really great stuff. Like Get Down Moses does some really great stuff. Here was my Sky Knight from One Piece. Broken also does really cute stuff. So our themed Thursday last week was who's your favorite Muppet? So we had Rizzo. We had Animal. And I drew Sweetums, because how could you not? Sticky note illustrations. Hey, Obtuse, welcome in. How's it going? Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, so I really look forward to this. It's one of my favorite things. It's just yesterday was so gosh dang stressful that when I got home, I was so tired. But I'll get to it. I don't know what I'm gonna draw yet. And Milk, your art is always really good too. Thanks so much. I try. Oh, we drew a little chopper the other day. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Because now my redemptions on stream are only 10 minutes. Yeah, so we did this little chopper in 10 minutes the other day. He's cute. I liked it. I think I gave him too much fang, but that's okay. It's our chopper. Breaks are important too. Yeah. I feel like I broke a promise because I was like, I'm gonna draw on there every day. Then I was like, oops. It must be yesterday in someone's time zone, right? Okay, we need C5. So other folks in chat who haven't built something like this before, would you be interested in trying something like this? Let's say yes. Thanks. I appreciate the support. Yeah, Guff, I really appreciate your style. You make sketching faces just look so easy, and I wish I knew how to do that. Because I can do like creatures and other animals without too much issue, or like really exaggerated characters. But when it comes to actual like portraiture, I feel like I make people look hideous, and I feel so bad. You'll chuck some sketchers on Daily Doodle? Thanks. Yeah, I enjoy your art of your D&D character, Milk. Always looks pretty good. It looks very I don't want to say fantastical, but that's what it is. Like, I'm not trying to be tropish, but that's really what it is. Okay, so we're putting this... Oh, this makes more sense. Okay. We're putting this through here. Alright, so we did want to cut out those pieces. Okay. So we actually... The thing I appreciate about this build, too, is, everything moves. So, like, the cannons, you can adjust a little bit. And then same thing with this rudder, too. You can move it, which is pretty cool. And it also comes with a nice little stand to put it on. You struggle with all those things you just described, though, so I suppose it swings and roundabouts. I mean, yeah, like I said, your portraiture looks really nice. I appreciate it. D&D is pretty fantastical. It is, it is. I didn't want to sound too stereotypical. Alright, and I think... See, this is the other issue. Everything is in Japanese. I think we're supposed to swing our rope through there, but then tie it to where I have no clue. Let's see. So the kit came with this tiny little rope. You're absolutely welcome, Guff. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so we have a hole here. Assuming we put it through there. I think we're supposed to tie it in a knot onto this little piece that's right above my fingernail. This has been a really different experience for me too in terms of kits. I don't usually make things like this. It's usually Gundam or mech related stuff. Dude, just know Japanese. Simple. If only, Milk. If only it were that simple. Obtuse, it's going pretty good. So we put this part of the ship together. I'm gonna have to get a marker to get the swirls in there on the white. I realized we probably want to paint like, oops, this inside part here, because it seems very naked and I don't like that. We were painting the bottom of the boat to match with a little bit of dry brushing. Yeah, it's going okay. It's a bit slower than I thought, but that's okay too. I don't know where this rope is going to lead. I'm assuming somewhere on the sail, you would think. Alright, so I have it tied onto there. Oh no, this is our anchor! I didn't know this came with an anchor. That's really neat. Okay. So we got this rope here that's gonna drop for the anchor. How cool is that? Those are the details that I'm talking about in this kit. I enjoy that a lot. That just makes my day. Gonna pop off and try to wind down a bit. Hope you have a wonderful rest of stream. Well, Guff, thank you so much for the raid. Super appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. I'm looking forward to your drawings if you do choose to draw. If not, I'll still catch your stuff on Instagram. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. It's kind of, we're doing it on the fly. I don't really have a plan, which is usually the way these things go, but because it's my hobby and not like a living, it's a nice way to just kind of relax and go with it, if that makes sense. No worries. Aw. Well, thanks, Guff. And folks, if you're not checking out Guff, please do. I messed up the shout out though. Let me try that again. Typing with one hand with stuff in the way is hard. There we go. Love that. That's lovely. Thanks so much. Yeah, I just gotta fix up the dry brushing on this part, paint the white a little bit more. I think we'll go back and maybe try to paint this, and we'll be good. Alright, well, Guff, thanks so much. Have a great night. Alright, I at least want to get the anchor attached on there. I want to see what that looks like. Love the detail of it. The paint really makes the wood grain pop. That's what I was saying, was that there was just so much detail in this kit that I didn't want to go unnoticed. Because again, look at this painted part compared to this part that's just plain from the kit. Like, there's so much there to be seen. This reminds me of doing ceramics. I was just talking about that last stream. Yes, dry brushing, exactly. So when I was in high school, I was a really cool kid, and after school I would hang out with a friend's grandma, and I would be in her work shed, and we would just do ceramic painting together. Like, that's what she did kind of as a part-time job or like commission work, and she would have me help her paint stuff, and then every so often I got to paint a piece that I got to take home. That was like my payment for helping her, but it taught me so many techniques, and I super appreciate that time. And I just remember she always had tea, and she listened to country music, and she would just tell me all about her life, and it was super interesting because she had been through a lot. That's what makes your painting awesome, because you bring out the extra details for everyone else to see. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I'm hoping it will come out pretty good. So it looks like we'll make the stand after we put that bottom piece of the ship together, and then we'll add the stuff to the top. So they have like a whole other part of the deck that has like their orchard, and I know it's supposed to be orange trees, so we could add like a little bit of oranges here and there. I think that'd be cool. We have an odd question. Why can't big streamers raid small ones? Because it'll crash them. Just something you don't understand. Wait, I feel like I'm misunderstanding. Why can't big streamers raid small ones? Is it because it will crash them? Just something you don't understand? It's a good question. I mean, I think big streamers could, but I don't know why they don't. I think it depends on the streamer, right? I think it depends on the community, and, you know, maybe they just don't, because streaming is like a career for them, maybe they don't have time to watch other people. I don't know. Or maybe they do raid people and I just don't know it. Okay, and our anchor is made out of the same color plastic that the cannons were. So that was the one thing that I did enjoy about this kit, was that at least the metallic parts looked pretty decent if you're not going to be painting them. Depends on the size difference too. It happens, and it can be really overwhelming and negative. Yeah. That's kind of a shame, though, that some of the bigger folks could have like a toxic community. That doesn't feel very good. You remember when Addie got raided by 1,000+ people, couldn't talk for 20 minutes because of the alerts? Wow, I did not know that happened. Oh my gosh. I feel like I would definitely kind of break down and just be like, wow, I do not know what to do with myself. That's a lot. It's not necessarily toxic community, it's that smaller streamers are not able to moderate their chats. That is a good point. That's a good point. yeah, here is our anchor. I'm not going to tie it fully because I do want to paint it. There's an system in place to deal with 2,000 people. Yeah. Well, thanks for enlightening us, Cosmic. Okay. Yeah, that is ultimately what it will look like. And I think that's pretty dang cool. Very nice. Okay. So this time for real, I do have to go. But I super appreciate everybody stopping by. Thanks so much. I'm looking forward to finishing up this project. I think it's probably going to take maybe 2 more streams or so. I'll be back Saturday, 10 a.m. EST, playing some more Kingdom Come Deliverance, hopefully getting through more of that game. Thank you. I really appreciate the raid. I feel so bad when that happens. But it was nice to say hi, Cosmic, and it was nice to talk to Guff for a little bit too. I know we have a pretty big time zone difference, so that can sometimes get in the way. I think, at least. Yeah, I super appreciate it. So let me see who is on to see who we can raid. Milk, thank you so much for coming back. I genuinely appreciate that. I was a little worried because you hadn't been here in a bit, but I'm glad to see that you're doing well. And Geo, thank you also for stopping by. And again, folks, if you're not following Geo or Cosmic, please do. They're both wonderful, creative people, and I think that they deserve more recognition than what they get. Let me see. There we go. There we go. And Cosmic, your partner's Etsy shop looks lovely too. Too bad I don't have a dog. I might get a face mask though. Alright, let me see who is on. And we could try to find somebody new also. And if you folks have any recommendations, sorry for not stopping by sooner, hope to see you more. Milk, it's absolutely no problem, it's no obligation at all. I just appreciate you being here. It's good to hear from you. So I have someone in Makers and Crafting, but I'm not sure what they're working on. It's a little hard to tell from here. I have someone who's playing Escape from Tarkov. She's so busy during the holidays. Okay. Sounds good. I don't think we've had a chance to raid this person yet, so let me send you on over to... Oh wait, I forgot to say. What do we usually say? Oops. Let me try that again. So this will be our raid message. Praise the sun. It's an oblique raid. And we'll do our little Solaire. There we go. And let's go on over to the Teal Appeal. They're doing some Makers and Crafting stuff. Not sure what they're making yet, but we'll see. Alright, and folks, thank you so much for joining me today. Looking forward to finishing up this boat a little bit more, and I hope that you have an excellent night. Alright, take care.